Brett, tell people where they can find you, and please let us know what team you are representing in this episode.
Hey guys, hey Steve, Brett at Dadbod Brett on Twitter, and I'm unfortunately a Miami Dolphins fan. So,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Steve asked me to do some, you always do some research before you hop on one of these, and like more than the matchup itself, it's the fact that the Dolphins haven't won a playoff game since the year Tom Brady was drafted. So it's like I
Oh
don't know
man.
if it's a Tom Brady curse or, but that's just so painful. And then to go
Yeah.
into the playoffs this year with our quarterback injured again, which I think the last time we made the playoffs, Ryan Tannehill was injured, if I remember correctly. So it's just
That's
like
right. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
completely
that's right.
cursed, no chance ever. So
Yeah, we talked about
I'm
that
here.
when you, yeah.
Yeah. Instead of wearing a Tua jersey, I'm just here in mourning wearing a black shirt.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, so yeah, definitely the Bills and Dolphins matchup seems to be one of the unfortunate matchups of the weekend, but um I mean, hey, the consolation prize, at least like the New England Patriots aren't in the postseason. And I think, moving forward, you really like a lot of what Mike McDaniel has done so far. I think it's sort of hushed a lot of the Tua haters. Just a bizarre season of two concussions, and it's just unbelievably like bad luck there. But it's not like a Tua problem. It seemed to be like an offensive minded problem that was now fixed with Mike McDaniel. So
It's worse. It's worse because Tua haters think that he's fragile.
oh,
Tua
gotcha.
lovers think he's a god. And he had some incredible games, just launching it up to Tyreek. And
Yep.
then he got concussed and injured and missed games. So it's like it's worse than ever for Dolphins Twitter and Dolphins fans in general. Like, because half of them want him gone and half of them love him and think that he's going to win us a Super Bowl one day. And honestly, I think we just need a really good backup for Tua's entire career. So, because I get it, like, but he could be a concussion away from calling it quits.
Yeah,
Or
yeah, no, I think Teddy Bridgewater is an ample backup option, but he just always seems to have something going on
Yeah.
in the injury category as well, and it's really rough. He's just a really easy guy to root for, but just like just to say there, just the one game he starts, he breaks his finger. It's just unbelievable, It's really, I don't
he
know.
got
I'm
picked
not
off on that
saying.
play. And
Oh,
I don't know if
gotcha,
he got
gotcha.
picked off because he got hit. Watching the game, it looked like he would have gotten picked off anyways. It's just like it's the Dolphins.
Yeah, yeah, but as we did say in the Dolphins preview over the summer, that this is their the last time they're in the playoffs. It was the Matt Moore led offense, with Jay Ajayi and Mike Wallace. Of course, unfortunately losing to the Pittsburgh Steelers, who had Antonio Brown and Le'Veon Bell at that time. But yeah, it's just a really rough a rough situation. But now, do you see any path for the Dolphins to win? And I ask this because Dustin, who represented the Bills last night, he. He's pretty confident in his Bills, but he does see a world that exists where the Dolphins could at least keep it close. Did you see anything like that, or are you just hoping it's as painless as possible?
Well, it's a 1 p.m. game, so maybe Josh Allen thinks it's a 4 p.m. game and sleeps in,
There you go.
and that would be our best chance. Yeah, because then we'd have pretty equal situations at QB, maybe.
Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, because
No,
he
but
had some
really,
concerns. Yeah,
you know, if Skylar absolutely steps up and our defense can control them, then maybe. I mean, it's just where Dolphins fans are down in the dumps. I think someone sent me, there's all these graphics going around. Mike McDaniel is like 0-8 if it's less than 40-degree weather. So it's like, there's nothing in our favor right now. So yeah,
gotcha.
it's good to go in with no expectations. And it's our usual time slot. So I get to enjoy the rest of my Sunday if I don't want to
There
watch
you
any
go.
more football. 1 p.m. We're in and we're out. And then, but I probably will just spend the rest of the day watching football and crying. But
Well, there you
it's
go.
okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. So it's what Dustin was saying. I thought was pretty interesting. He said that the Bills' run defense has been quite disappointing. And the last time that they played, there was no Jeff Wilson, so they will have a new sort of a face to play there with Jeff Wilson. Because I'm not sure if Mostert's going to be active or even 100% because he had broken thumb, I believe. It's all these things start piling up. It's horrible. But he was saying like he thinks a world does exist where if the Dolphins, really have really long sustained drives and limit the time that Josh Allen's on the field, that way that there's a scenario where they could keep it close and you just get the
Not
ball and Tyreek
impossible. Any
kills.
given Sunday,
Right.
but
That's right. That's exactly what he said. But it does
yeah.
seem a little grim for sure. Hence the black shirt and the black hat and the black headphones. But, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
So yeah.
I honestly, there was rumors swirling that if we didn't make the playoffs, that McDaniel's job was on, like he was on the hot seat. He might have gotten let
Mm,
go, which is crazy to me. First
yes.
first year head coach and gets this close. I get it. I mean, the arguments that Flores got that close also, but it was his third year. And he, couldn't figure out offense. So we flipped that, figured out offense, kind of haven't figured out defense, but still, we would have gotten one game away. But the most thankful for the fact that we actually get an extra game and that McDaniel's probably saved his job.
There you
And
go. Yeah.
especially with with Harbaugh rumors again and Stephen Ross always being connected to Harbaugh, I was like, yeah, this could happen. Let's make sure it doesn't.
Mm,
Um, so yeah, I mean, I'm excited for next season and hopeful that we keep it close. But I'm not super optimistic like the rest of
gotcha.
the
Gotcha.
fans in here. I mean, Jay, I think your Bucks should beat Dallas at home. And I think Dallas has a good team, but Tom Brady at home is hard to beat. But I think the Dolphins are the team that like everyone knows that they're definitely gone. Like if you're doing a playoff pool, that's the first one you pick. You're like, all right, Bills win.
Gotcha.
So
Now, obviously say the Dolphins lose, right? Who would you have as the Super Bowl winner, or who would be like your backup team that you'd be hoping makes a run here?
if there's ever a season for an AFC East fan to kind of root for the Bills, it might be this season. Like give them an excuse. They've got some added motivation, nice story.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
yeah, and I can definitely see I would think it's going to be the Bills or the Chiefs from the AFC. I know there's a lot of people picking the Bengals, and I can see that happening too. I mean, those three teams are obviously head and shoulders ahead of the rest. And then I think your Eagles, man. So if I had to pick right now, I would pick Bills Eagles. Um,
Gotcha. Yeah.
and I think the Bills could win that matchup. But that would be a really good Super Bowl, I think.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Same same exact prediction that Dustin had as well. Just with the Bills and Dolphins matchup there, but yeah, I have my own worries about the Eagles. I may just be jaded, as per usual, just as a Philadelphia fan. But either way, yeah. So that'll be really exciting. Super Bowl, obviously, the Bills and Eagles would be great. But yeah, Brett, definitely hope for the best for the Dolphins. But I think definitely a really bright future moving forward here in Miami. So yeah, I think a lot to look forward to for sure.
I agree. I hope so. We'll see. This
Alrighty,
Brady's got curse has to end eventually. Maybe when he retires.
there you go.
If he retires.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah, like
Robo
if
Brady.
his cyborg chip, fries, maybe then maybe, but yeah,
Why are
who
you
knows?
why are you pushing the old man out? Is this
I just want my.
why are you being ageist right now?
I
This
just want the
isn't
Dolphins
fair.
to win a playoff game, whatever it takes. One of them
I
in
think
my
Brady's gonna
lifetime.
be. I think
I
Brady's
guess
gonna be
one of
quarterback
them
for the
has
Dolphins
happened in
next
my
year.
lifetime. One of them happened in my lifetime.
I was just gonna ask, does the jinx carry over if he's the quarterback of the Dolphins?
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, so it
It's
carries
a double
over.
jinx.
Okay.
Yeah,
In that case, the NFL season would just be canceled for
Yeah.
reasons unknown. Yeah.
Coin
Oh my gosh.
coin flips answer everything. They wins, losses, ties.
No, we would-
There's
Or maybe we make the Super Bowl and lose 28-3.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
so wait, Matt Ryan has to be included in this game
Yeah.
somehow.
He'll be the
He
backup.
would he would be the
Washington quarterback.
referee. Yeah, I think he'd be the ref probably, and still
Yeah.
find a way to have a turnover. But yeah. So appreciate you coming on, Brett, and really do just wish you the best of luck with your Dolphins. But definitely a lot to be excited about down the road here.